More than just baking and eating. Well, eating is what I wanted to say, because I'm going to eat all of this. Is it? Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
International Coffee Day. We're cooking with coffee, and I see chocolate. Listen, I put my spoon in here.
Yes.
And it looks amazing. Tell me what you're making.
We're going to make a chocolate and coffee mousse. Super easy.
Oof. Okay, let's get
very
started.
nice.
How do I make this?
So we're going to do a basically a custard. So it's cream and some eggs.
Right.
And you can add all of that caster sugar.
Okay, so here goes my caster snow. How do I make sure that my eggs don't become scrambled eggs there?
We're going to put it over a pot of water, but we're not going to let the bowl touch the water.
Okay.
Very gentle heat. And we're adding a bit of cocoa because we're using milk chocolate, and milk chocolate is a little bit bland.
No.
It needs a little bit of help.
Right.
We're giving it help by adding cocoa. So what you're going to do over a very, very low heat, not brisk at all, it's going to take you a good 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay, so you just
keep on whisking. It's going to become continuously light and frothy.
I was going to ask you that. Is the idea to get air into it?
Yes, but more importantly, just make sure that everything touches the heat.
Okay.
So keep on stirring.
And do you wait for your water to boil in the actual pot?
Yes, you wait for your water to boil, and then a very low boil. I normally use an electric whisk because, frankly, after 7 minutes of this, it's a bit much.
That is a good tip. All right, so once
that's done, and it will be beautiful and velvety, it's going to look like this.
Okay.
Then we're going to add our melted chocolate.
Sure, that melted chocolate looks amazing. If you just joined us, International Coffee Day today. So far, we've had coffee-infused recipes on the show. Lizette is making a beautiful chocolate mousse. In fact, earlier I called it a coffee in a cup that you can make a dessert. So that's exactly what we're doing. Would it like lekker?
You can mix the fruit and coffee. This is espresso, nice and strong.
Aha, you said espresso.
And then you stir it through.
Okay, cool. So I stir this through.
The whole idea is to get this to be cold before you add the other stuff.
I'm glad you said that. Okay, so once it's come off our pot, we cool it down first before adding our melted chocolate and also our espresso. Okay.
So you can either put it in the fridge,
espresso.
or my trick, if I'm really in a hurry, is you just put this bowl into a bowl filled with ice water.
Look at that, it's becoming nice and thick, eh?
Into a bowl with ice water, and it'll cool down in about 5 minutes. From boiling hot to ice cold in 5 minutes.
What happens next to this recipe?
Okay, then once it's nice and cold, you're going to start adding the cream. A little bit of cream initially, not everything.
So, I mean, do I fold it into this?
You fold it into that.
Okay, cool. So here goes the spoons. Okay, a little bit of cream. Just a little bit
to loosen it a little bit.
Okay.
Just cut it through.
All right. So I would eat this on its own, just like this, huh?
You probably could.
Can I stick my chocolate spoon in there?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, the rest of the cream can go in.
All right, rest of the cream. You can make this at home, it's really easy. Our keyword for this morning is chocolate. Chocolate to 33728. And if I can make it, means you can too. I always impress the in-laws. I go home and I pretend that I made it myself, but actually it's Lizette's recipes.
Well, if you really want to impress, you can use 70% cocoa solid chocolate.
Really?
Because that's a really, really rich one, but you would need to add some extra sugar because it doesn't have as much sugar as milk chocolate, obviously. But for everyday family treat, milk chocolate's much cheaper.
It's perfect. Okay, so I'm stirring this up. It's changing color and everything. What do I do next?
Now you can add the egg white.
Okay, so egg white comes in.
Stiff peak egg whites.
Okay. Sure, you did this nicely, hey? And I would fold it in, eh?
Fold it in. Try to keep as much of the air as possible because that's really what's going to make your mousse feather light.
And this you wouldn't advise to use an electrical beater?
For that, I do use an electric. But the secret with this is that use a glass bowl or a stainless steel bowl for egg whites and make sure it's super, super clean. If there's just like a smidge of oil, it's not going to whip.
Okay, it's not going to go anywhere. Our keyword for this morning is chocolate. Chocolate to 33728. Now, while I'm folding this through, I want it to become mousse. We're going to have a look at how we got to this point.
Place cream, sugar, cocoa and egg yolks into a bowl, then place over a bain-marie. Gently heat mixture while whisking until thick. Remove from the heat and stir in coffee and melted chocolate. Set aside to cool. Whip remaining cream and egg whites separately. Fold cream and egg whites into chocolate mixture, then spoon into cups. Leave to set in the fridge to firm up. Decorate with cocoa and chocolate-covered cocoa beans. For the full recipe, visit the Expresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to www.expressoshow.com. SMS the keyword chocolate to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe on our Mobi site. SMSs cost R1.50, no free SMSs, T's and C's apply.
Our keyword is chocolate to 33728. Look, I've made a very nice little mousse here. And then what do I do with it? Do I just pour it into my little jar?
Pour it, you can spoon it.
I think I'm going to make a mess, but hey, I'm going to go for it anyway. And then how long does it stay in there for?
Put it in the fridge for at least 4 hours so it can set.
Right.
You can make this a day before, even 2 days before. It's going to be
Makes
good
a nice
for at least
gift,
2
I think.
days. Just cover it with some cling film.
Okay,
And
what do
that's
I do
it.
afterwards?
Once it's set,
Yeah.
you decorate it with a little bit of cocoa powder.
Okay, there we go. We're going to pretend it's set.
And then you can put some chocolate coffee beans on top.
Oh, wait, I'm going to
Just
put
for
one there.
our little coffee theme.
There we go. This is perfect. I think it makes a nice gift, apart from the fact that it's a nice dessert. Chocolate to 33728. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Chocolate-infused coffee. I want to lick my fingers, but that's just the wrong thing to do in the kitchen, especially when there's a real chef around. This is how easy it is to infuse coffee with all the meals that we've done this morning on our Feel Good Breakfast Show. Speaking of feel good, our two feel good, yummy people, also made of chocolates on the other side. Hey, guys.